Chapter 1. I did not know where was I in the process. I was tied up somewhere. I tried to struggle. I was in the chair and I was tied down to it. I tried to free myself, but it was impossible. The knots around my hands and legs were way too tight. I was in the dark. I remember her face. Her face. It was horrific from the first glance I laid eyes on her. I did not know where it was. I was in a dark room by myself, but I smelled something like a nasty odor or something. And I couldn't free myself, and the smell of it was raw. It smelled rotten, gross, disgusting. Whatever it was, it made me want to puke. I tried to break free, but it was impossible. I couldn't. I tried to shake my feet free, and I fell down on the floor. Hearing a heart making a hard scream. Ah! I said to myself as I tried to get up, but it was no use. But that's for when I felt something right behind me. My face was on the floor, so I couldn't see. It was kind of hard to breathe, too, so I'll tilt my head to the side to see what was going on. "Hello? Is anybody there?" I said. Nobody answered. I heard of what sounded like a blade or a knife sound, or like a cut or something, gashed across my legs and my arms, and then I pulled back and I was set free. I pushed a chair that was laying on my back to whatever set me free. I turned on the light. I tried to look for a light switch in the dark, and then I think I found the light switch, and I turned it on, whatever it was. It was the lights. It was bright in the room, and then I saw everything with my own eyes. There was dead bodies, mutilated, for where it looked like if I was in the basement, mutilated everywhere. The scary thing about the dead bodies were some of them had no eyes. Some of them scratched to death and their guts hanging out everywhere. And some of their scalps were completely smashed to death with their brains sticking out. The scariest thing about them, though, is that some of them had bite marks. Some of their arms and legs were missing. Or most of their, or some of them, all of their arms and legs were missing. I quivered to myself. Who could have done this? Why would somebody do such a thing or something? I say to myself. Because that's what us killers have to do. I heard right from behind me. I look back as quick as I can on my feet. Nobody was there. I'm assuming I was in the basement. But the creepiest thing about these dead people is that some of their mouths had its stitches smiled carved into them, or stitches made them smile into a grin. I went up the stairs as quick as I can. I went up the stairs. And then I finally found the stairs. I climbed up on the stairs, tried to open the door. Let me out of here, I said to myself. But And finally, the door opened, but before I could open, I heard this chilling music in the background that made me shiver throughout my spine.